Namaste everyone. Today I will discuss the chapter cost of capital. Okay. In this video, I will discuss all the formulas of chapter cost of capital, and I will also discuss the questions in the later part of the video. Okay. It means I will cover all the formulas which are there in the chapter, but I will cover only one or two questions from this chapter. Okay, so let's start the discussion and solution part of the video. This video is relevant for graduation and other professional courses like CA, CS, and CMA. Okay, so in this video, first I will discuss all the formulas. Okay, so this is chapter cost of capital. Okay, and cost is represented by K. Okay, so in this chapter there are three kind of capital. Okay, first one is debenture, second one is preference share. Okay, and third one is equity share. So debenture, or we can say loan or debt. Okay, so to find the cost of debenture, loan or debt, we need to apply one formula among the two. Okay, there are there are two formulas. One is for redeemable debenture and another one is for irredeemable debenture. Okay, for redeemable debenture, the formula is in numerator we need to write I. I represents interest. Okay, I into 1 minus t. Okay, and then we need to write a plus. Okay, plus redemption value minus net proceeds divide by n. Okay, and in denominator we need to write redemption value plus net profit. uh, Redemption value plus net proceeds divided by 2. Okay, so RV represents redeemable value and NP represents net proceeds. Okay, and in case of preferential, the formula will be formula will be preference dividend plus redemption value or redeemable value minus net proceeds divided by n. Okay, and in denominator we need to write redeemable value plus net proceeds divided by 2. Okay. So in case of preference share, a person don't get the benefit of tax. Okay, it means mm, preference preference dividend has no benefit of tax. Okay, that is why we don't multiply preference dividend with 1 minus tax. Okay, this component is eliminated from this formula. Okay, and for equity shareholder there is no formula for irredeemable or redeemable. Okay, equity shareholders are the owner of the company, so for them there are no formula, no such formulas. Okay, there are four formulas. Okay, for irredeemable debenture or preference shares the formula will be, even though the concept of irredemption is invalid in real life. Okay, but for the exam perspective we need to remember the formula. Okay, so the formula is interest into 1 minus t divided by net proceeds. Okay, and for irredeemable preference shares in numerator we need to write preference dividend divided by net proceeds into 100. PD means preference dividend, and there is another formula for debenture, that is yield to maturity. So for LR plus NPV at lower rate, and in denominator we need to write NPV at lower rate minus NPV at higher rate. Okay, and now we need to multiply this component with the higher rate minus lower rate. Okay, so this is the formula for yield to maturity. For equity share, there are four formulas to find the cost of equity shares. First formula is dividend yield or dividend price ratio. Okay, the formula will be in numerator we need to write dividend per share divided by market price per share, okay, into 100. And the second formula is earning yield price ratio, earning yield or price ratio, okay. In this formula, in numerator we need to write EPS, in denominator we need to write MPS, okay, into 100. And the third formula is Gordon model. Gordon model, in Gordon model, the formula will be dividend D1 divided by P0 plus G into 100. Here D1 represents D0 into 1 plus G, and G means growth rate, okay, and P0 means current market value. And from this formula we can derive this formula also, okay. We can derive a formula of current market value, okay. If in the question there is no market value, okay, so in that case we need to find the market value of shares, okay. So in these circumstances we need to apply this formula, okay. D1 D1 divided by KE minus G, and G can also be find G can also be found by PWR, product of wealth ratio, power 1 by n minus 1, okay. The fourth formula is RF plus beta, okay. This is beta, RM minus RF. RM minus RF represents risk premium, okay. This total component is represented by risk premium. RF means government rate, risk-free return, okay. RM represent expected rate of return of market, okay. So this makes the end of all the formulas which are there in the chapter cost of capital, okay. Now we will discuss two questions from this chapter. So first we will discuss question number 4. Okay. Question number 4. Masco Limited wishes to raise additional finance of 10 lakh for meeting its investment plans. Okay. It has 2 lakh 10,000 in form of retained earnings available for investment purposes. Further details are as follows. So the first information is debt equity ratio, equity makes 3 is to 7. Okay. And the second information is cost of debt up to 1.8 lakh 10% before tax, beyond 1.8 lakh 16% before tax. Okay. Earning per share rupees 4. Okay. Dividend payout 15% of earning. Expected growth rate of dividend 10%. Current market price per share 44%. 44 rupees. Okay. Tax rate 50%. So the requirement of the question is determine the pattern for raising the additional finance. Okay. And the B requirement is determine the post-tax average cost of additional debt. And the third requirement is determine the cost of retained earnings and cost of equity. And in point number D, the requirement is compute the overall weighted average after tax cost of additional finance. Okay. So I have solved this question here. Okay. First, we need to find the pattern of financing. Okay. So there is a requirement of 10 lakh. So first 3 lakh we will bring by using debt. Okay. And another 7 lakh we will bring by using equity shares. Okay. And up to 1.8 lakh we need to give 10% as interest, and beyond 1.8 lakh we need to give interest of 16%. Okay. That is, we need to give interest of 16% on 1.2 lakh, and in equity share we will take from the equity holder 7 lakh, but there is already 2.10 lakh as retained earning. Okay, so we need to bring 4.9 lakh by by taking the fresh issue. The requirement of B point is determine the post-tax average cost of additional debt. Okay, so cost of debt for 1.8 lakh will be 5%, and for remaining 1.2 lakh the cost of debt will be 8%. Okay, it is 8%, and for cost of debt of rupees 1.8 lakh is 5%, and average cost of debt is 6.2%. Okay, determine the cost of retained earning and cost of equity. This is the requirement of point number C. K equals to D1 divide P0 plus G. So the cost of equity is 15%. Okay, and cost of retained earning is also 15%, because there is no flotation cost in the question. Okay, and to find D1 we need to multiply 1 by G into D0. Okay, D0 is current year's dividend. Okay, the requirement of point number D is compute overall weighted average after tax cost of additional finance. So this is the solution of point number D. Okay, this is a easy point. Okay, after completing all the 3 points, it will become so easy for the student. Okay, because now you need to only put the amounts and multiply them with the cost. Okay, and you will get the weighted average cost of capital. So this is a very good question which will help you to understand the concept of cost of capital. Okay, now we will do another question, that is question number 6. So this is a question of Kalyanam. Kalyanam Limited has an operating profit of 34 lakh 50,000, has employed debt which gives total interest charge of 7.5 lakh. The firm has an existing cost of equity and cost of debt as 16 and 8% respectively. The firm has a new proposal before it which requires funds of 75 lakhs, okay, and is expected to bring an additional profit 14.25 lakh. To finance the proposal, the firm is expecting to issue an additional debt of 8% and will not be issuing any new equity share in the market. Assume no tax culture, okay. So this is an important point, okay. Assume no tax culture. So this is a tax haven country, okay, where the company exists, okay. So due to tax haven country, we need to eliminate the tax effect in the formula, okay. You are required to calculate weighted average cost of capital of Kalyanam Limited. So in this question, there are two requirements, okay. One is before the new proposal and after the new proposal, okay. So I have solved the question here, okay. So in this question, the main point is you need to find the value of debt and value of equity, okay. So to find the value of debt, we need to write interest divided by cost of debt, okay. So we will find the value of debt and value of equity. We need to write operating profit minus interest divided by cost of equity. We will get value of debt, okay. So in case of uh, before new proposal, the weighted average cost will be 13.15%, okay. And in case of requirement 2, the answer will be 14.45 ओके। तो इस केस में हमें जो पहले जो टेक इनटू अकाउंट करना है वो है value of debt, means the after the new proposal we will take 6 lakh as debt, okay, and it will give you the value of debt as 1 crore 68 lakh 75,000, okay. In case of new cost of equity after proposal, so this will be the formula, okay. First you need to write operating profit and then you need to minus interest. You will get the cost of equity after new proposal will be 20 is 20.9%. So after putting the cost of capital, you will get the weighted cost of capital is 14.45%. Okay. So this makes an end to the revision of cost of capital. Okay.
ठोक दीजिए महाकाल का दबा के लाकर ठोक दीजिए पूरा साल मेहनत करता हूं आपके लिए बेटा, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा।